My name is Hugo and I'm originally from Argentina, and so my native language is Spanish. But I also learned Portuguese and Italian and Japanese, and I've always been fascinated by linguistics and foreign languages. I thought the idea was really neat to have a group of linguists, or a group of interpreters and translators. I had been working at the State Department as a Foreign Service officer, and I had left that job. I found myself doing mostly translations and interpreting, and so anything that talked about languages, that just perked my interest. So I heard about a meeting, I think it was, that they were starting this new group called NLSC, and I attended that, and that's how I got started with NLSC. Hands down, my favorite mission was last year when there were a lot of undocumented immigrants. They called them unaccompanied minors, who had walked all the way from Central America through Mexico, and there were all these kids. There were like 2,500, 3,000 immigrants, all of them young boys from Central America, and they had just made this huge trip by themselves. And you know, it's still, I still get emotional about that. I walked into this room. It was a huge room at the Dallas Convention Center, and you had these 2,500 kids, all sleeping in little cots, and I thought, I'm an immigrant myself. I came to the United States when I was a kid, but I was 7 years old, so I was a little younger than these kids. But I thought, look at me, you know, these kids, they were so brave. They had walked all the way from Guatemala and El Salvador just to get to the US. And I came to the US on an airplane with my parents, with a visa, and a nice warm place to stay when we got to the US. And these kids just had sacrificed so much. But that was just a little tiny instant where I felt I made a contribution. It gives you a chance to be part of a very unique organization that exists to provide a service. You're not just joining another translation agency. And I think it's really worthwhile to be able to use language that you know, and it's a gift, really.